Hey guys, today we're going to be building this green minimalist kitchen. Okay, so for this we're not going to be focusing on the exterior, we're just going to do the interior, which in this picture it looks like it's kind of like 3 or 4 squares. I think it's 4 squares. Let's do a 4 by 4. Okay, so now we're going to get the cabinets, and this one, I think this is too tall, we're going to use this other one, and I think it's like this. And then there's like a slot for the oven and the microwave here, and there's a fridge slot here. So you can't really see what's after the fridge. You can only see half the fridge in this photo, and this empty space kind of feels awkward, so I'm just gonna get a cabinet and put it. And now we're gonna get the counters. We're just gonna go with the modern counters. In the picture it looks like 2 blocks, like over here it's 2 blocks, but in the picture the counter also reaches the end of the fridge, kind of like this. Maybe I'll do like 2.5 blocks for this, because having it 3 blocks is kind of big, but having 2 blocks is like too little space, so we're gonna do 2.5 blocks. And for this counter we're gonna push it in a little bit because there is a door over here. In the picture the door looks very narrow, like you can barely fit yourself through the door, so I don't think there's any doors in Bloxburg that's like that narrow, except for this one. This one's kind of narrow, but most of the doors in Bloxburg are 1 tile wide. So I think this modern reveal door looks the most similar to the picture. It's kind of close to the counter space, like maybe like this, and then we'll rotate it because the handle's over here. And I do see like a shelf space over here. So to make the shelf, I'm gonna use some basic shapes. We're gonna take a cube and we're gonna resize it. And then we'll copy this and put this on this side. And for the bottom one, I'm literally just gonna resize this. It's a little bit too short, so we're just gonna get one more. Resize it. There we go, we got that. And now we're gonna literally copy this and transform it. I think we got it, so we're just gonna move on. And I do see a window over here, so maybe I'm gonna do the window. It's kind of like this, and then it's kind of wide like this, and then I think I made it a little too tall, so we're gonna resize it down. Okay, maybe like this. And then we're gonna get the curtains, so we're gonna use this wooden blinds and we're gonna color them white. Okay, I think we're done with this. I don't think there's any sink that looks like the picture, so we're just gonna have to go with the dual kitchen sink or the kitchen sink. I think I'll use the dual kitchen sink, and it's a little lighter than this, so we're gonna do maybe a mid-gray. And for the appliances, we do have a cooktop over here. We're gonna use this Pro Chef cooktop. And for here, we're gonna use the fridge. I don't know if any fridge looks similar to the one we have in the picture. I can't even see the whole fridge in the picture, so I'm just gonna use this Flex Freeze fridge. And for here, there is an oven and a microwave, but we can't fit both in. We can use this Pro Chef oven, which takes the whole space, and we can pretend this is the microwave even though it's part of the oven. And we're gonna color this oyster. Maybe I'll use this dark stone gray for the handle, and for the oven we'll do the same. And now we're gonna color the cabinets, so it's like this green color. We don't have the exact one in the color options, but we can use the color wheel, which I'm going to do that right now. And we'll color all the cabinets the same, and also the counters. And for the door, it's like all white with literally like no texture at all. And now we're gonna color the walls. So the wall is kind of like this seashell. Oh no, not that sea. The oyster looks exactly like the photo. We're gonna use the oyster for all the walls, including this shelf. And there's like a marble wall over here, which I'm gonna do in a second. I'm just gonna use the basic shape to kind of get the shape of the wall. And then we're gonna color this marble. I don't think the marble texture in the game looks like the best or like similar to the picture. Yep, it doesn't look similar at all, but we're gonna color this white anyway. I guess we'll keep it. And then we'll get some wall trims, and if you look really close, you can see there's a gold line separating these two walls. So we're gonna use some structural items to recreate that, and we'll color this gold. This brick yellow and this cashmere color looks like Looks the most like gold, but I think I'm gonna go with cashmere. And there's also like a shelf with gold accents here, so we're just gonna use some structural items to do that. We're gonna get this horizontal planks. And I just noticed the shelves here, they're made out of glass, so they're see-through. I don't know which is the closest to that. Maybe we'll use mid-gray, and you know what? We'll improvise it. We'll just make the shelves out of wood grain instead of glass. That will also work. And I'm gonna extend this a little bit more so we can put more stuff on there. Okay, and now we'll use the small rods to make the gold accents around the shelf. So we're just gonna start with this edge, and we can resize it to make this more like flat. And then for the edges, we'll raise this up a little bit. And then we'll do the same thing to the top shelf. Okay, so we're done with the top shelf. And now we're just gonna put some like decorations on these shelves. This new mode grass pattern looks a lot like rice, so we're keeping it. And here on the top shelf, oh, I did not mean to pick that up. The top shelf, there's like some vines, so we're gonna get some potted hanging vines. And this looks a lot like the picture. It's kind of like a greenish yellowish, kind of like this. So we're gonna keep this. The large leaf and the small leaves both look good. Maybe I'll use the large leaves. And I'm not sure what that thing is, but I think that's a pan handle. We're gonna get this small pot, and we're gonna get this skillet pan, and then we'll recolor this. Okay, now this here above the stove, it looks like a cabinet, right? But it's actually like you can kind of see it. It's like a hood with a wooden box covering it. I think this one looks the most like the picture, and the cube has like sharp corners, which in the picture they have really rounded corners, but we can't really do that unless we use the convex straight and transform it. But I'm too lazy to do that, so we're just gonna get the beveled cube. And now we're gonna resize it. We're gonna use the new wood grain pattern because it just looks so accurate. Like, look at that! And then for the colors, maybe linen or hurricane gray. Maybe we'll use the custom colors again. We'll make this brighter, and it's more of like this is more orange. Oh, just like that, literally like that. We'll make it brighter. This is the exact same color. I'm saving this color. I love this color. And then there's also like gold accents, so we're just gonna copy this and wrap it around. I think we got that done. And yes, I did just change the cabinet's color. They're more accurate to the photo now. And now we're just gonna do this part. I see like some books up there and maybe a plant, so we're just gonna get some books. These could be like cookbooks, you know, like a recipe book. We'll put some right here. And there's also a plant pot over here. We'll just use this. Oh, this is a little bit too big. We'll use this pure plant. And then we'll change the color to white. And there's also some decorations on the counter. There's like some cutting board and like some bowls and some like spices, so I'll be back decorating these counters. Okay, so I'm done decorating the counter space, and these are supposed to be chopping boards, but I used basic shapes instead because, see, the real cutting board cannot be transformed and you can't stand them up like the picture, so I used the beveled cube instead and turn it into a cutting board. And now we're just gonna move on with the floor. I feel like I want to layer the floor just because it looks nice. Let's choose the material first. I think I like this. This one looks like the picture, or maybe this one. I feel like this one has too much texture to it, so I'm gonna use this Planck's law. And I'm gonna use the color wheel again. I'm just obsessed with this feature. You can create like custom colors. Like, I feel like a lot of people have been asking for a color wheel. And I think I want to layer the wood grain texture, so I really love the wood grain texture. It looks really good. To be honest, I think this might be my new favorite texture. Okay, we're gonna layer this. You see? This looks so much better. This is before and this is after. You see the difference? The after looks so much more realistic. And now we're gonna add some lights. In the picture, there's like maybe like 2 lights over here and then like a long ceiling light over here. So we're just gonna get the sleek ceiling lights and put them here. Maybe 1 here and 1 here. And there's also 1 in the middle, but I think it'll be too bright. We'll make it nighttime for now so that it's not that blinding for you guys to look. And we'll get the ceiling lights. I'm pretty sure we have here the border ceiling lights. We're just gonna get this. I think it starts here. And then I'm not sure where it ends, but I'm just gonna continue putting this here. Maybe it's like only in the middle. And then we'll put a roof. We're just gonna use the flat roof. We don't really care about the exterior, we only care about the interior. We're gonna raise the roof up so it can cover this. Like, if it's nighttime, it's not that bad, but if it's daytime, then it's like super... Actually, it's not that blinding as I thought. But we're still gonna change this anyway. Maybe the fossil one. Oh my, that looks a lot better. That's not as blinding as before now. Maybe we'll change this as well. Okay, maybe not. Now it's a little too dark. We'll also change the roof color. I almost forgot. We're just gonna make it like pearl or quill gray. I think quill gray looks better. But I think we are done with this. And the total cost of this kitchen is $21,000. Okay, so now we'll give you guys a tour. When you enter this door, there will be these pantries, which I did not put anything inside. There's this shelf up here, and it's kind of empty for the rest. I kind of forgot to put some stuff up there. There's an oven here, and we'll pretend this part up here is the microwave. And here's the fridge. We have this counter space over here to cook your food. This is a stovetop with a hood. Here we have a shelf with like gold accents. We have a sink over here, and we also have a window here. And here are some like materials for cooking. We have 2 cutting boards, we have a cup, we have a salt and pepper shaker, we have a bottle of oil, and this mixing bowl. But anyways guys, that will be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. That would help me out a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!